have a multi-age Head Start class, 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, and knowing that that's the most important time for the brain to grow from birth to 5.
I'd say perfect world if you have a home with parents who have lots of time and energy at the end of the day. That's not the world we live in. It's not the world of Head Start. So in that case, we're giving them food security, we're giving them safety, we're giving them a nap during the day, we're giving them all that socialization that they otherwise would not have.
3-year-olds aren't too young for school. 3-year-olds are when the brain is developing. Like I said, that birth through 5 are the most magical times. That's when we're developing all those pathways. So doing it right, making it play-based, following those pre-K guidelines for 3-year-olds that the state has put in now, if you follow that, you're doing all the right things for students. And you're building, what's right for the 3-year-old, what's right for a 4-year-old, and then we want them prepared for kindergarten. So having our 3-year-olds here is very powerful and very motivating for everybody. They're magical. They sparkle, they shine.
My husband and I were hesitant allowing our child to go into a preschool setting. We said, maybe we'll just let them go into kindergarten and start there, but we didn't, and we're very happy we made that decision. It gives them that exposure that I feel a lot of kids need, just that structure, that experience to be with others, their same age group, the experience of being with teachers and adults for guidance, the academic end, the social end, gross and fine motor, all those skills that maybe are not being hit upon at home, we're tackling them a little earlier, so it gives them a little head start.
And so overall, it builds that foundation, really, and especially our bilingual learners. I mean, they have so many language, whether it be we're listening to a story or we're singing a song, it builds their vocabulary. And you can definitely tell how it impacts their learning from just getting to know that different structured learning from being at home to now learning how to do school.
They learn how to sit and attend and take turns and not only recognize their emotions, but also regulate those emotions so that when they get to their 4-year-old year, they can become the leaders in the class and really focus more heavily on academics and the curriculum and the Texas Pre-K guidelines.
Yo he notado cambios en mis hijos que a temprana edad ellos ya siguen rutinas, socialmente tienen mejor habilidades, me imagino. Pueden comunicarse mejor y sobre todo se hacen muy seguros de ellos mismos.
They can actually label what they're going through, like being sad or mad and frustrated, things like that. And we can walk them through that.
The most common misconception that we have is that it's just preschool, it's just play, it's daycare. We are anything but daycare. We have curriculum writers on our campus who make sure that we are doing what is academically and developmentally appropriate for growing their minds.
Everything we do is research-based. Everything we do is purposeful. Everything we do follows the guidelines from the state. Everything we do prepares them for kindergarten. Very little screen time, which we don't want for our kids. We want them talking, we want them involved.
College-educated teachers who could walk into any elementary, middle school campus and teach any subject that they wanted to teach, they've chosen to make pre-K and Head Start their lives. I personally started my career as a college professor. I spent 11 years teaching college English, and then I moved down. I thought, I gotta get them a little bit quicker. So I moved down to elementary school and taught 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and I thought, you know what, I'm still not getting them quick enough. And when this job opened, I thought, what am I gonna do at a pre-K? That's not my skill set. And it took about a month before I realized Head Start and pre-K, 3 and 4-year-olds are my people.
My child has gone through the program. My oldest son had dyslexia, and we were able to flag it early. He struggled learning his letters and obviously some numbers in there as well. And, by the end of his time here, coming through the Head Start program, he was able to recognize almost all of his letters.
When thinking about success of some of my students, I always think about some individual successes that we've had here where a student may not be familiar with literature or books and how books are stories that are shared, that are told, but I can't always sell them from the beginning. It's story after story that you see that light bulb come on and they think, oh, what is the character gonna do? I'm like, exactly, that's exactly what we need to be thinking about. And then all of a sudden they're self-selecting books and they know what kind of characters they want. It's starting from a student who's maybe never picked up a book to now they know what kind of book they want, and they're selecting books and saying, Mrs. Lindsay, do you have this book?
Our 3-year-olds are able to tell us what predict means. They're able to tell us what compare means. I mean, we have sequence, compare, infer, predict, contrast. Our 3-year-olds know what those mean.
Yo tuve 2 niños en el programa de Head Start y ahorita mi niña ya está en kinder y para mí, o sea, ya en un mes ya ella ya aprendió a leer. Entonces siento que todos estos 2 años de Head Start que estuvo, o sea, le sirvieron muchísimo porque ella ya ahorita ya sabe leer.
If I were talking to educators that are considering this program and considering to implement it, I would definitely say to go for it. It has so many benefits. There's no negatives in my mind that I can think of why not doing it. It only helps children, and it's only advancing them to a new level. We're only getting them more prepared to go to kindergarten and for them to be more successful in the future.
3-year-olds are fun. They're not scary. They can do everything that 4-year-olds can do. They can do everything that kindergarten students can do. Just open your mind to the possibilities and really think about seeing the wonder of learning through their eyes.
I think the younger we could get students, the better. I think students need to be in school. You don't think they want that structure, but they do. They want that structure. They want to be around other children. They want to play. They want to learn. They want to be creative. So I think go for it. Get those 3-year-olds in the building and watch them shine, because they will shine.